And staying with the United States, Los Angeles is burning once again. A new fire has erupted. 30,000 people have been evacuated. Firefighters are battling the blaze, but strong winds are making it difficult. Meanwhile, in the Gulf Coast, there's a once-in-a-generation winter storm. States are receiving record snowfall. At least 9 people have died. So there's fire in the west and ice in the south. And it's linked to climate change. Yet America's new president does not seem to care. He believes that global warming is a hoax. Why? Because it's freezing in New York. Our next report tells you more.
California's wildfires are a grim autumnal ritual. But this year's conflagrations are apocalyptic in scale. The skies over LA glowed in eerie orange. Ash fell like confetti. And the City of Angels smoldered, dealing with the worst fires in its history. Los Angeles was barely catching a breath, but a new fire has ignited panic again. The Hughes fire erupted 72 kilometers northwest of the city. 30,000 people have been evacuated. 20,000 others have been warned.
We're not dealing with a large population and a large amount of residential homes, as we saw with those two fires. Out here, it's more sparsely populated. However, out here, we are dealing with high winds, which we also saw with the other fires, along with thick fuel bed, very receptive fuel bed, and steep topography again.
But while there's a fire in the west, there's ice in America's Gulf Coast. A rare winter storm is sweeping the south, breaking 100-year-old snowfall records. For many, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. This is a region unaccustomed to winter weather, which means they aren't equipped to face this. Highways are closed. Airports are shut. Schools are closed. People have been asked to stay off roads. There's a blizzard warning. And at least 9 people have died. Florida is recording the largest amount of snow in the state's history.
We woke up really early to try and play as much as we can. This is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing for me. I've never seen it like this here.
You know, it's kind of funny because we're used to hurricanes here in southeast Louisiana. The plan we're following is our debris pickup plan route.
The science is unequivocal. These extreme events are linked to the planet's warming. AKA, climate change is fueling this freak weather. The US climate is literally screaming. Yet America's response is to stick its fingers in its ears. Donald Trump is back in the White House, and his first plan of action was to pull the US out of the Paris climate deal. It's the world's most important effort to deal with rising temperatures, yet Trump wants out. The US will now join Iran, Yemen, and Libya as the only countries not part of this deal. Not just that, Trump has also announced a national energy emergency. This is to reverse Biden-era environmental regulations. And none of this is surprising. Trump has called climate change a hoax. He doesn't think it's man-made. He believes the weather is cold, so that means there's no global warming. He also appointed climate skeptics to his cabinet. In Los Angeles, firefighters are battling on. In the south of the country, families are struggling to stay warm. Yet Trump believes it's all a hoax and that everything is under control. It's definitely not true. His own country is burning and freezing at the same time. One can only wonder what comes next. Will there be a tipping point when humanity finally wakes up? Or will it mark the beginning of the end, when denial triumphed over action, and the future was sacrificed on the altar of short-term gain? For now, the US is left with ash, snow, and a president who refuses to listen.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines. Detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT, only on Firstpost.